Okay, so today we're going to make a video on how to use the Hpc Blitz, and that's how you cut a key by code. This is the machine we use to cut a key by code. So you're all familiar with going to your locksmith shop or Lowe's or anywhere else, Ace Hardware, whatever, to get a key copied. So this is different. You have to have a key to copy before you can make a copy. So if you're going to make a copy, you're just getting a key duplicated. But if you need to cut a key by code, or otherwise an original key, then this would be the machine you would use. If you want some information on how to use a key duplicator or how to get a key copied, click on the link above. Otherwise, this is the Hpc Blitz Machine. This is the machine that we use to cut key by codes or cut original keys. So if you come on over here, I'll show you. On this machine here, let's go over the different parts. So basically you have these insert cards, these Hpc cards, and these cards tell you, depending on the type of lock, how exactly to cut that key. So I'm going to go ahead and go through the steps of actually putting a new card in, putting the new blade in, getting it all set up, and actually cutting a key, just to show you the whole process. So I'm going to use a more popular key, so let's use a Schlage key. So I already have the Schlage card pulled out here, so I would take this card out, put it back in my book, slip the new card in, and on this card it tells me what jaw to use. Right here there's a jaw A and a jaw B. It says use jaw A, it's already on jaw A. And then it says right here in this top corner to use a CW14MC cutter. Well, the cutter on here, this is the cutter, this isn't the right cutter. So I need to put on the correct one, which is this one right here. So when you buy these machines, they come with a book full of cards. They also come with these tools right here. And these two tools are used to swap out the blades, the cutting blade. So I just bring this all the way out so this moves away from the blade. Then I want to move this all the way over so I have room to mess with the blade here. You take this tool here, you grab the wheel, so I'm grabbing this, you can see, and then I put this around the little nut there. Now this is reverse threaded, so you're all familiar with the term Lefty, Loosey, Righty, Tighty. Well, this is the exact opposite. So I just loosened it up, take that nut off there, take the cutter off, put the new cutter on, face out, put the bolt back on, and like I said, it's opposite, so it'll be left tight. So I'm just going to go quickly, just a little nudge, that's it, nothing special. Put that back, put the old blade there. So I'm going to grab an SC1 since we're cutting a Schlage key on the machine here. We just moved shop, so the key blades are a little off from where they used to be. Oh, here they are. Okay, so SC1 cutting blade, key blank. So the first thing you want to do is, let me show you how this machine works. So if you look on this card here, you have your spacing and your depths. So spacing is left to right, depth is going deeper onto the blade. So when I put this card in here, you have these two needles here, right? One goes left to right, and as you can see, this moves the key left to right. Okay, then you have the other one that brings the key closer to the blade, which would bring your depth. Okay, so I'm going to load the key blank in. Here we go. I'm just moving it out of the way so I have room to work. Bring this thing up. This is the shoulder gauge. Okay, and I bump that up to the shoulder gauge. Hold it in place, tighten it down. Bring the shoulder gauge down. It also has a safety feature on here. If I have the shoulder blade up and I try to start it, it's not going to start. If I bring the shoulder gauge down, then it'll start. So I've got the key in place, it's where it needs to be. I've got the right cutter, I've got the right jaw, the right card, everything's good. So I'm just going to make up some cuts here real quick and show you. So if you come here, I'll show you on this card here. We're going to start with cut 1. So I'm going to move this over, and if you notice, this moves with it, to cut number 1 right here on the card, right? It's on cut number 1, and we're going to go ahead and say that I'm cutting it number 3. Let's do a 3 depth. So as I bring this in, and you can see the card here, it starts cutting, and it goes up to the number 3. I bring it to the number 3, then I bring it back down, and then I move over to the second cut, and whatever the cut may be, I'm just going to keep doing random cuts. We'll go with 2, back it off, go to the next cut, 3, so I'll cut this one as a 5, then I back it off, and then I go to my 4th cut, and we're going to make the fourth cut a 2. So I go up to the 2 on the depth, then back it off again, and on my 5th cut here, I'll make it a 4. Go up to the 4, back it off. Okay, and then I just back this out a little bit, bring my key back, release the jaw to loosen it a little bit. Then I just bring this against the brush in the back to brush off any burrs. And then, voila, there you go. You have a key cut, an original key by Schlage cut. So basically all this machine does is say, for whatever brand key, in this case a Schlage key, this is exactly where you need the first cut to be, and this is exactly where you need the needle to be for X, whatever the depth is of that particular cut. This is by far the most popular machine that locksmiths use. There are other machines that are originators, but Hpc Blitz it's been around for a long time, it's proven, and it's definitely our go-to.